Hello Ds, and welcome to the brand new video from our loveliest Benidorm town in Costa Blanca in Spain. It's June month already. It's practically calendar summer, but Spain doesn't start it up until the day 24th, 23rd, 24th this year when we celebrate the night of St. John's. Right now we are in the heart of Benidorm. We are on the famous Mediterranean Avenue. Let's have a short walking tour and discover if there is any new places around, any interesting, useful services for you guys, and what it looks like right now, almost mid-June. Enjoy today's walk. Don't forget to subscribe, click a like, or comment below this video to help us reach more Benidorm lovers or those who enjoy watching videos from our sunny country of Spain. We start today's video as usual on the triangular square. This is a famous square that has century-old ficus trees. It has a lot of natural shade. It's where the Christmas ornaments and decorations are. It's where the shopping street is also located. And the famous techno hit, which is this big chunk of metal right here that is working basically as a spinning billboard for announcements. Today is quite cloudy outside, and this is mostly because these following days it will be raining. Hopefully not too much, but the clouds are present here. On the Mediterranean Avenue, we have some shops and some useful businesses, especially shoe shops of the shoes and footwear that is made in Spain, which makes it of an exceptional quality. It's not too expensive either, so you can always bring some pair with you back home or for someone you love and know their shoe size. There are a lot of typical shops, mostly small Spanish brands or shops that purchase even the products somewhere outside, even in China, in Asia, and are selling them out here, but of very good quality. Alejop, we call it the cow shop. We love it absolutely. And this is where you can grab some nice, cute, colorful gifts, some souvenirs for yourself, or maybe some notebooks, something if you've missed something, if you didn't bring your phone charger, if you need headphones, if you want some loudspeakers, some toys for children as well, something for the beach, some lovely accessories, bags, sun hats, sunglasses. All of it is available in Alejop. And even us locals, we actually love this shop because there's always something new that you can grab out here. And prices are quite all right comparing with other shops of similar category. Mediterranean Avenue also has a lot of lovely places to grab some snacks and food. On the right side, we have slightly newer place, which is Authentic Gelato. At least that's what they've advertised. We've never tried it in this place, but if you did, let us know what you think here in the comments. Also, if any of these businesses, you've tried it, you've loved it, or you've hated it, share these opinions please here on the channel, because for a lot of travelers, as you maybe are, it will be a very useful information. Right in front of us, we also have a mango shop, which is a typical Spanish brand. It has a very nice quality and prices are not too bad either, I must say. Then some typical Ibiza style shops like these ones, Blanc du Nil. Mostly tourists do shop here, I must say, because prices are quite high. Tiffany's, obviously. Right here we have the Tiffany's cafeteria slash bar. They also serve cocktails, but hey, they have great offers on sandwiches and breakfast. Typical breakfast of a toast plus a coffee costs €3. Toast, coffee, and juice 4. Sandwiches 4 euros, and bocadillas, which are like small baguettes, 5 euros. This is actually a very good price, which is why you will always see Tiffany's quite full. Doesn't matter if it's a weekday, if it's a weekend, you will almost always see people on their terrace because they have nice service, they're quite fast, they have a big choice and variety, and obviously the prices are quite affordable comparing with other places. Just look at how many leaves there are. Wow, this looks more like in autumn autumn time, but there's a lot of leaves all of a sudden here in the area somehow. And this is because we've had quite strong wind these days after the sand storm that we've had. We have a lot of sand particles in the air, and that's why you could have seen all the cars dirty, all the terraces in our region. There was some strong wind, but now luckily it's all over. And with the rain that should hit us tomorrow or the day after, all the dust will finally be away and hopefully never return to our air, because even breathing a lot of the times was quite difficult, and you can feel the tiniest particles of the sand inside of the nose or the mouth, and it wasn't really comfortable, I must say. Passing through the numerous bus stops, by the way, right here in the area, we do have almost all buses. They do pass through the Mediterranean Avenue. The good thing is that there's on some of the stops, like this one right there that we've just passed, you've seen it on the screen, by the way. See, bus number 10. This is the one that goes directly towards Altea, passing through Alfaz del Pi and Albir. Bus number 10 is great if you want to explore Altea Old Town. Go to spend a day in Albir or Alfaz. There are also bus services that go, for example, towards Carrefour, which is where the shopping mall La Marina is located, and some nice brand outlets where you can get some clothing for quite a good offer, up until 50-70% off. There's actually quite some good deals and real deals out there. Also, buses that go to Poniente Beach, to Cala of Finestrad and Villajoyosa. Different types of buses in general that could bring you almost to every single point here in the area of Benidorm. There are bus cards that you can purchase or paid as you go every single time. Usually the bus card costs around €2 probably, and then you top it up with 10 or 20, depends on how much you will use it. And this card can be used for the whole entire family, not only for yourself or for your friends too. It doesn't have a name tag on it. This card, instead of it being €1.60 more or less, will cost you half of the price, which is actually great because you would save up if you will decide to go on quite some trips during your holidays here in the area. And next time you arrive here, you will have this card already, and you will just need to top it up or use the amount that is still remaining on the same card. And like this, you can travel almost freely around the area. There's also cards that are either 24 hours, 48 hours, or 72-hour cards. These allow you to use all public transport, including tram and buses. That is in case you want to go slightly further away, discover maybe Alicante, Denia, Calpe, Villajoyosa, or some other area, and you want to use the tram service. So definitely a car, a rented vehicle, is not the only option for you to discover everything that Benidorm and beyond has to offer. Our favorite shoe shop right here, which is not made in Spain, obviously, but it has attractive prices. It is ideal for tourists that couldn't bring all the footwear they wanted, but they need something specific. €8.99 for these types of platforms actually is a very good deal. €11, €8. There are special deals, €6.99 for example, €11.99. There is for €5, €6, €7, €8. Flip-flops for €2.99. Children's footwear as well, for men's sports footwear and sports shoes. There is a lot where to choose from in this particular shop. It's called Danielo Di Luca, and there's a second one situated right next to the Girona Street, which is the famous British street. So there's two of them where you could potentially go, and if something doesn't fit, you're able to exchange it if you haven't worn it yet, and if it's still in great condition and you have the ticket. Always bring the ticket with you whenever you go somewhere and purchase something, because only like this you will be able to exchange it for something else or get your refund. In front we have the famous Festilandia. This place before was quite old, outdated. A few years ago they did refurbish it because another company undertook the management of this place, and now it's all clean, neat, and tidy. It's all nice and modern looking. There is an ice cream place and like slushy smoothie place. There is a bar out there as well for adults, those who would love some cocktails or drinks, while others are enjoying the games or different types of attractions. This is not for like adults as per se. The attractions are mostly oriented for small children, but another part of it, which is this one right here, which is arcade games, different types of gaming machines, etc., game zone as they call it. This is probably where adults will be spending the vast majority of the time, and it is quite popular. I've not seen people bringing huge, like expensive gifts like these ones from here, but hey, you never know. Maybe someone did win something. Mostly it's for the fun, I must say, though. It's to spend some nice time with family, friends, relatives, or on your own. Same with bowling. Ozone is a home of bowling here for a long time. On the top floor, they do have these gaming machines, but on the bottom is the big bowling area. It's not too expensive. Long time ago, years ago, it was around 10 euros per person. We would need to see what it looks like right now. Let us know if you want to know the exact prices, but it is not that expensive. And to spend a nice evening, especially if it's cold outside or if it's winter season, if it's raining, this might be a great place. And it is quite popular also, I must say. Some nice hotels located here nearby: the Aguirre Springs, the Belroy 4-star Superior, adults oriented too, and some nice Japanese restaurants. Umai, that is on the first floor of Belroy Hotel, plus the new Cafe Paris, which is where you get incredible tasting coffee. For all those who are looking great quality coffee of different roasts, different toasted, different flavors from different countries, this is where you could be going to get a taste of all these incredibly coffee selection. From here, it's not too far away towards the beach. Right there in front of us, as you can see, is already the walking promenade of the Levante beach. Nearby, we have some ATM machines. These are from typical Spanish bank, CaixaBank, so it's safe to use, and it has a 24-hour service just in case something happens. We would always recommend you to use local ATM machines, not the international ones, unless you don't have any commission on them and it's confirmed. Then maybe, if you wish to do so. But my goodness, didn't expect that on happening, did you? And the international ATMs, if you're not careful, they might charge you quite a lot of money to withdraw the actual cash, and also the commission exchange. So always try and go to the Spanish one, because if something happens, you will have a 24 hours attention service. The Hotel Simbel 4 stars hotel, a lovely place. We filmed it for you guys. It was the first one probably that we filmed here on the channel with the official hotel tour. Since then, not much has changed in it. Still has this lovely Mediterranean style design. The rooms are quite comfortable, and obviously you have the gorgeous views to the Levante beach and Mediterranean Sea. And right here on the beach by the Simbel Hotel is where the Biblio Playa, which is a library, beach library, is located. And it's also where the specific stand, brand new services right on our left side, which is where you can leave all the beach things such as toys for children, floating inflatable things, etc., when you don't need them anymore. Imagine purchasing something for your children to play in the sand, maybe some floating things for them to stay and float, like churros, big floating foam sticks as well. Purchasing some umbrella or something for your holidays, but you will be gone tomorrow. You will go back home and you cannot bring these things with you. Throwing them away is a shame, because these are brand new things and a lot of people could potentially use them. So instead of throwing them away, this is where you will be able to store these things, and tourists that will be arriving after you to Benidorm will be able to use all these things and give them a second, third, fourth, or fifth, or even more lives. And like this, next time when you will be arriving here, you might even not need to purchase anything at all. Just come to this place and pick what you need. Thank you for accompanying us on today's short walking tour down Benidorm town in June.